We're with Diane Bray of Diamond Flower Studios today in the studio on People to People. And this is all about children today. And you know, when I say all about children, you know what all of us adults are. We're children at heart.
Yes, we are.
So I definitely think that if you get this at, where is it available?
It's available at CD Baby.
CDBaby.com.
And you can download it at iTunes, Amazon,
Okay.
anywhere
So,
you can get major downloads.
Plenty of places to get it. And if you get it, I bet you that you, as the adult, might spend more time listening to it than the kids, you know? Because, you know, my mom is one of those people that she sets up and watches Hannah Montana on the Disney Channel by herself. She loves it. She just loves the, you know, because we're all just big kids at heart, you know?
And this is actually the first of a series of 5 that I have planned. So the next one is going to be
That's right, we talked
the
about
story
that.
of Eliza.
Eliza, and what is Eliza? She's
Eliza is also an iguana. Eliza is actually, well, I don't want to give it a
yeah. But Eliza, okay, so that'll be coming up soon, next
Well,
month?
hopefully within the next 12 months. Within the
Okay,
next
right.
year, yes.
Okay. Wow, so you have a lot of road ahead of you with this being the first in a series of 5.
Yes, yes.
So you
I
figure...
have long-term plans. I don't.
Right. And why don't you tell us a little bit more about William? William is Diane's husband.
Yes, he's a musician producer. He was. I met him in New York City. He
Right.
was he was a part of a group, a band, the Blue Thumbs. And when we met, and I went to his first gig, it was one of those. Oh my gosh, are they going to be good? You know.
Yeah,
you know,
right,
at
right.
first, I just met him, and what if they're bad? What
Yeah.
am I going to do? Thank goodness they were fantastic. I love them. And so now he has. He's more in the production side of it.
Yes, he's back in the control room right now. He didn't want to be out with us, so he likes to do background.
And yes, and he does. He did most of the music on the CD as well.
Okay, that's cool. And I was reading a little bit more about. You told us a little bit about yourself, but I was reading some more in here about all your, you know, education and stuff. It's just amazing.
Oh yes. Yeah.
I mean, you gave us a little bit about it. And what is this about? Oh, that's right, Annie. In this story, Annie was actually. Can we just tell them a little bit about the excerpt you were talking to me about? Annie was. It's about this iguana, Annie, who was actually brought from Mexico.
Brought from Mexico.
Brought
She
from
was captured. During the time when iguanas were a very popular pet, and she was just taken away from her mate and brought to the United States and ended up in a place in Florida all by herself, far, far away from home. And so the story, it tells you how Annie actually copes with the fact that she's been snatched away from her home and taken away from things and people that she knows and loves and put into a whole new different place. The experiences in the travels from where she lived to where she was going to end up, and how she makes new friends, how she learns to enjoy new things like new foods, new surroundings, even right down to new smells and the way things look in the sky.
Right. Oh, that's really sweet. You know, that can definitely be a good story for the kids.
And it also, I mean, in the introduction it says, it tells you the relationship that the actual storyteller in the book is Ellie.
Okay.
And
Like the narrator?
the narrator, yeah, who's telling the story. And Ellie is the 5th generation who's telling the story of her great-great-grandmother, Annie, as was told by her mother. So the whole idea is that each generation is told the story of the generations before them, so that you don't lose track of where you are, who you are, and from where it is that you came. And in fact, in the first chapter, it deals with telling the story of your relatives and ancestors, and a few children that have heard it have come back to their mom and said, well, where did you come from? Where did our family,
Right.
where were we all born?
Right.
So
And-
it gets children to think.
Yeah, and that's the main thing about, all these kids shows on TV and music CDs and all that. The main thing they're doing is telling the story. And the kids, I don't think they realize that.
No, you just sneak in that little learning process.
Right, but it is. They're always telling a story, whether it's learn how to share, learn how to adapt, like you're saying. It's storytelling. And
I mean, that's how I learned as a child how to deal with things. My mother telling me stories about our family and what happened to them and how they reacted and just different aspects of their lives.
So Annie, did she ever have babies? You don't want to disappoint. That would be so sweet. Oh. And again, I asked you earlier, but I can't remember, how long is the CD, the whole CD?
57 minutes.
So almost an hour and a 16 tracks, so that's good. Produced, of course, by your husband, like we said.
He also did the design, the graphic design for the cover and the CD itself, what's on the CD, and the our little cards.
Oh yes, this is
I like jumpstart your child's mind. That's my Annie motto.
I like that. I think, believe it or not, we are almost out of time.
Oh.
And so,
I could come back.
I'd love to have you back, and I definitely have to get one of these for my nieces and nephews. The websites again, I'm not remembering.
The website, CD Baby.
That's right, CD Baby. Why can't I remember that? I've heard it before.
Okay. CDBaby.com.
CD Baby, Amazon. Look up First Generation, The Story of Annie by Diane E.B. Bray, author, illustrator. And that, I guess, is our show for today. It seems like it flew by.
It did.
I don't know.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was. But I feel like
we need more time.
We're just touching the tip of the surface. But, in a way, that's good because it's leaving people thinking, hey, wait, I want to hear more, So definitely a reason to pick up that CD. So I guess we will just hope you can, they can get some feedback to you on your website.
Yes.
Which
actually,
email or website?
Email address is author@diamondflowerstudios.com, and I am on Facebook under D.E.B. Bray.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
So I guess we'll say bye to the hubby in the control room, and thanks to all the guys on set for all their help every time. I guess that's it. So for People to People today, I'm Melissa Logsdon signing off with Diane Bray. Hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.